Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. What's up, Monsties? If you've watched BABYMONSTER's recently released music video for Supa Dupa Luv, you probably noticed something strange in the final seconds that has the entire fandom in an uproar. A mysterious figure appears at a window, watching the members from a distance, and fans worldwide immediately started asking the same question: who is she? Today we're diving deep into this mystery, and trust me, what we uncover might just blow your mind. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update about BABYMONSTER. And if you have your own theory about this mystery, drop it in the comments below. Let's get into it. First, let's set the context for those who might be new to the fandom or haven't been keeping up with recent updates. BABYMONSTER debuted as a 7-member group under YG Entertainment with the lineup of Ruka, Farita, Asa, Ahayan, Rami, Rora, and Chiquita. They've been making waves in the K-pop scene with their powerful performances and diverse musical styles, from their debut track, Sheesh, to hits like Forever and Drip. However, in May 2025, YG Entertainment released an announcement that left many fans heartbroken. Rami, one of the group's main vocalists known for her powerhouse voice, would be taking a hiatus from all group activities due to health reasons. According to the official statement from YG Entertainment, Rami had been dealing with ongoing health issues since before her debut. She was diagnosed with pneumothorax, which is a medical condition commonly known as collapsed lung. This is a serious condition where air leaks into the space between the lung and chest wall, causing the lung to partially or completely collapse. It's painful and can be dangerous if not properly treated. Despite receiving continuous treatment and medical care since her debut, Rami's condition showed no significant improvement. Medical professionals recommended that she suspend all activities and take complete rest. This meant Rami couldn't participate in BABYMONSTER's Asia tour that began in May and ran through June. She wasn't part of their October comeback, We Go Up, and she was completely absent from the 2025 Mama Awards in November. What made fans particularly worried was the lack of updates about her condition. Over the 8 months of her hiatus, Rami was rarely mentioned by the other members in any content. The only update came from member Farita during an October fan sign event, where she told a concerned fan that Rami was still unwell but getting better. That was it, just those few words, and fans had to hold on to that small piece of information as they anxiously waited for more news. Imagine being a performer at the peak of your career, watching your group members continue with world tours, hit comebacks, and major award show performances, all while you're forced to stay on the sidelines recovering. For someone as passionate about performing as Rami, this must have been incredibly difficult. And for the other 6 members of BABYMONSTER, continuing without one of their own during such important moments in their career must have been equally challenging. Now let's talk about the music video that sparked this entire conversation. On December 19, 2025, YG Entertainment released the official music video for Supa Dupa Luv, a B-side track from BABYMONSTER's second mini-album, We Go Up, which was originally released in October. This marked the 3rd music video from this comeback era, following the videos for We Go Up and Psycho. What immediately strikes viewers about this music video is how dramatically different it is from BABYMONSTER's usual concept. If you're familiar with BABYMONSTER, you know they're typically associated with powerful, aggressive, girl crush concepts that showcase their fierce energy and strong stage presence. But Supa Dupa Luv takes a complete 180 turn. The song itself is a refined R&B hip-hop track with minimalist beats and emotional melodies. The lyrics talk about the overwhelming feeling of falling in love, describing it as something that makes you feel like you're floating in the air. It's soft, dreamy, romantic, and completely ethereal, a side of BABYMONSTER we hadn't really seen before in a full music video. The visual production of the music video is absolutely stunning. The set designs are incredibly diverse, taking viewers through various dreamlike locations. There are scenes set in outer space with the members floating among stars, snowy winter wonderlands that are completely white and serene, desert landscapes with endless horizons, vast grasslands under beautiful skies, and cozy indoor rooms with aesthetic lighting. All of these settings blur the line between reality and dreams, perfectly matching the song's lyrics about love that takes you out of this world. One particular visual motif that keeps appearing throughout the music video is butterflies. You'll notice butterflies flying around the members, and there's even a butterfly-shaped silhouette carved in the snow during one of the winter scenes. In many cultures, butterflies symbolize transformation, rebirth, and new beginnings. Keep this symbolism in mind because it becomes super relevant to our theory. The 6 members who appear in the video, Ruka, Farita, Asa, Ahayan, Rora, and Chiquita, all look absolutely gorgeous with their ethereal styling and beauty. Their vocal performances have been widely praised for being expressive and mature, proving that BABYMONSTR isn't just about fierce, powerful concepts but can also deliver emotional, softer content with equal excellence. But then comes the ending. In the final 10 seconds of the music video, everything changes. The camera pans to show a window, and behind that window, there's a silhouette of a young girl who appears to be observing the BABYMONSTER members from a distance. Her face is obscured and not clearly visible, but viewers can see her hair and her posture. And here's the thing, this is definitely not one of the 6 members who appeared throughout the rest of the video. The moment this ending scene appeared, the fandom absolutely exploded. Within minutes, social media was flooded with reactions. Twitter was full of trending hashtags, TikTok was overwhelmed with theory videos, and Instagram comment sections turned into chaos. Everyone was asking the same question, who is she? And the answer that the vast majority of fans believe, supported by multiple pieces of evidence, is that the mysterious figure is Rami. Let me walk you through the evidence that supports this theory, because it's actually quite compelling when you look at all the pieces together. First, there's the timing. This music video was released in the middle of Rami's 7 to 8 month hiatus. YG Entertainment is known for being very intentional with everything they include in their music videos. They wouldn't randomly insert a mysterious figure in such a prominent position at the end of a music video without it having some deeper meaning or purpose. They know that fans, especially Monsties, have been desperately waiting for any update or news about Rami, so including something this significant wouldn't be done carelessly. Second, let's look at the visual clues in the actual scene. The hair silhouette visible at the window bears a resemblance to Rami's hair. The posture and build of the figure also seems to match. But beyond just physical appearance, think about the symbolism of how she's positioned. She's observing from outside, separated by a window, literally representing Rami's current situation. She's there, she's present, but she's not physically with the other members. She can see them, watch them, but there's this barrier between them. It's a powerful visual metaphor for her hiatus. Third, remember those butterflies we talked about earlier? Transformation and rebirth. This could be a hint that Rami is in the process of healing, that she's undergoing her own transformation, and that she's preparing for a rebirth, her comeback to the group. The window barrier could symbolize a temporary separation that will eventually be broken down. Fourth, YG Entertainment has a well-documented history of including Easter eggs and subtle hints in their music videos. This is something they've done with their other artists like Blackpink and Big Bang. They never include something this cinematically significant without it having a deeper meaning. The deliberate choice to end the music video on this specific shot, to make it the last thing viewers see before the video ends, that's not an accident. Fifth, think about the strategic timing of this music video release. It came out at the end of the year, right as awards season was wrapping up and as their tour continues into the new year. This could be YG's way of gently reintroducing Rami to the public consciousness, preparing fans for an eventual comeback announcement rather than just dropping the news suddenly. And sixth, consider the message behind the song itself. Supa Dupa Love is about overwhelming love and support. This could be interpreted as a message from the members and YG Entertainment to Rami, saying we love you, we're waiting for you, we're here for you. And conversely, it could be Rami's message to fans, I'm still here, I haven't forgotten you, I'm watching over you all. The fan reactions to this ending scene have been absolutely incredible and varied. Within hours of the music video's release, multiple hashtags were trending on Twitter, including hashtags like Welcome Back Rami, BABYMONSTER 7, and SUPA DUPA LUV. The YouTube comments section was flooded with thousands of people discussing the ending scene. International K-pop media outlets including Kpop, Sumti, and Koreaboo all covered this story with articles about BABYMONSTER hinting at Rami's return. But not all fans reacted the same way. There are basically several groups within the fandom. First, you have the optimists who are fully convinced that this is an official hint from YG Entertainment and that Rami's return is imminent. They're already preparing celebration posts and planning comeback parties. Then there are the cautious hopefuls, fans who want to believe but are scared of getting their hopes up too high. They've been through periods of uncertainty before and they're trying to manage their expectations to avoid disappointment. There are also the skeptics who think everyone's reading too much into what might just be an artistic choice, possibly just a random actress or model included for aesthetic purposes. And finally, there are the fans who are most concerned about Rami's well-being above all else. They prioritize her health over any comeback, and they're okay with waiting as long as it takes for her to fully recover. On TikTok, the mystery has gone viral with countless videos analyzing the ending frame by frame. Fans have been screen recording the final seconds, zooming in on the figure, adjusting the brightness and contrast of their screens to try to get a clearer view. Some have even gone so far as to compare screenshots from the music video with old photos of Rami, trying to match facial features and hair characteristics. The level of detective work happening in the fandom is honestly impressive. It shows just how much Monsties care about having all 7 members back together. But amid all this excitement and speculation, it's crucial that we separate confirmed facts from speculation, because as much as we all want to believe and be excited, we need to be responsible with the information we share and the expectations we create. Here's what we know for certain as confirmed facts. Rami has been on hiatus since May 2025 due to health reasons, specifically related to pneumothorax or collapsed lung condition. She had been receiving ongoing treatment even before her debut but showed no significant improvement as of May. Medical professionals recommended complete rest and suspension of all activities. The last official update about her condition came from Farida in October 2025, who stated that Rami was still unwell but getting better. There is definitely a mysterious figure visible at the ending of the Supa Dupa LUV music video. And finally, YG Entertainment has not released any official statement about the identity of this figure or about any plans for Rami's return to the group. Those are the facts we can confirm. Now here's what we don't know and what falls into the category of speculation. We don't know for certain whether the figure in the video is actually Rami or someone else entirely. We don't know if this was intended as an official hint or if it was simply an artistic choice by the video's creative team. We don't know when, or even if, Rami will return to group activities. We don't know what her current health status is beyond Farida's brief update from October. And we don't know whether YG Entertainment is planning to make any kind of announcement soon. As much as all of us want Rami back, we need to be real about something. Her health must come first, period. This is not negotiable. Pneumothorax is a serious medical condition that requires proper healing time. Rushing her recovery could be dangerous and potentially cause permanent damage to her health. We have to remember that Rami is only 17 years old. She has her entire career, her entire life ahead of her. It's far more important that she recovers fully and properly than that she returns quickly. The best thing we as fans can do is send positive energy and wait patiently. Even well-meaning pressure from fans can actually be harmful. Instead of demanding her comeback or constantly asking for updates, we should focus on supporting BABYMONSTER's current activities. Stream their music, watch their content, send encouraging messages that don't include timeline demands or pressure. Trust that YG Entertainment and Rami's medical team are making the right decisions for her health, keep Rami in your thoughts but avoid spreading unverified information or unfounded rumors, and create positive content celebrating OT7, all 7 members, memories while looking forward to an OT7 future. Whether this ending scene in the music video was meant as a direct hint or was simply a symbolic representation of fans' hopes and the members' wishes, what matters most is that we stay united and supportive as a fandom. So what's my personal take on all of this? I honestly think YG Entertainment definitely put that figure there deliberately. They're too smart and too experienced with music video production to include something this cinematically significant without a reason. Whether it's an actual confirmation of Rami's imminent return or simply a symbolic message of hope and connection, only time will tell. But what I know for certain is that the love between BABYMONSTER's members and the love between Rami and Monstees worldwide is real and incredibly strong. That love transcends any temporary physical separation. One day, hopefully in the near future, we will see all 7 members together again, performing as the complete BABYMONSTER we know and love. And when that day comes, it will be absolutely legendary. In the meantime, let's continue supporting BABYMONSTER in everything they do. Stream Supa Dupa LUV, because seriously, the music video is beautiful and the song is incredible. Support them during their ongoing Asia tour. Vote for them in award shows. Share their content. And most importantly, keep sending healing energy and positive thoughts to Rami. Before you go, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mystery. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more BABYMONSTER updates and K-pop content. Drop your own theories in the comments. Do you agree that the figure is Rami, or do you have a different interpretation? Share this video with your fellow Monstees who might have missed this detail. And please, stream Supa Dupa LUV to show BABYMONSTER and YG Entertainment how much we love this comeback and how much we support the group. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Whether 6 members or 7, BABYMONSTER is forever, and Monstees will always be here supporting them. I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong.